the astronauts read out
the gravitational effect of those planets.
Hey, I'm Kristen, and this is NASA Now, December 14th, 2011. Imagine what it's like to live and work underwater. That's what members of the NEEMO 15 mission experienced as they tested concepts in a simulated visit to an asteroid. We spoke with the project manager about this next crucial step in NASA's efforts to expand the horizons of exploration. That's ahead. First, here's what's happening at NASA Now. NASA spacecraft Dawn continues to give scientists new insights into the giant asteroid Vesta. Data gathered indicates the surface of Vesta is much rougher than other asteroids in the asteroid belt. Dawn also discovered that Vesta is home to one of the largest mountains in the solar system. This mountain is estimated to be 22 kilometers higher than the surrounding terrain. To bring that down to Earth, most commercial airplanes fly at an altitude of around 9 kilometers. The mountain on Vesta is more than twice this height. To learn more about why NASA is conducting missions beneath the surface of the Atlantic Ocean, we caught up with the project manager for the NEEMO 15 mission.
NEEMO is the NASA Extreme Environment Mission Operations, and it is a team of people that comes to the field, in this case to an undersea habitat, to execute a mission with an astronaut crew in an environment that we try to make as space-like as possible. Aquarius is an undersea habitat that's about the same size of a school bus interior. We have a kitchen and bunk room and all of that. The habitat sits on the seafloor at 62 feet, but the depth that we're living at, which we call the hatch depth, the depth at which we go in and out of the water, is 48 feet. Our missions in Aquarius with our crews last from anywhere from 10 to 14 days. At the end of the 14-day time period, you would have to go through a 15-hour decompression to come to the surface, where we would slowly equalize the pressure of the habitat with the surface pressure. That's a lot like space. When you're in space, and you're on the space station, for instance, and you have an emergency, it takes about 15 hours for you to come back to Earth. The focus on this particular mission is about exploration concepts for living and working on an asteroid. Living on and working on an asteroid is a bit challenging because there's a total absence of gravity, meaning that you're in microgravity and you can't walk along the surface like you could on the moon or Mars or here on Earth. So what we're doing is we're testing out all different types of anchors that can either screw into the seafloor or to screw into the planetary surface, or they could magnetically hook to the surface, or we use rock climbing type of equipment, all different ways and concepts just to try and get an early look at how it might work on an asteroid. During the NEEMO mission, we're going to use 2 deep worker submersibles. And these are really great mini submarines that we use as an analog for a rover that we use on a planetary surface, such as an asteroid. I think the public has a kind of a misconception in that at NASA we're all about just putting people in space. And really it's so much broader than that. And as you can tell from this program, we're also putting people undersea. And it enables a lot of different people with a wide background of experience to be able to work from NASA. Whether you're an educator or an engineer, or you're an instructor, or you're a medical doctor, there's all types of opportunity.
Check out the Prospecting on Asteroids activity on the virtual campus.
Your mission is to design and construct an edible asteroid. Then draw a map, illustrate a core sample, and report your findings just like future astronauts will do when exploring near-Earth asteroids. For more mission details, look for this activity on the NASA Explorer School's virtual campus.
That's it for this NASA Now. Be sure to visit our Facebook page and let us know what you think. See you then on NASA Now.
NASA Now comes to you from the virtual campus at NASA Explorer Schools.